Hi everyone, Katie Jacobs here, and tonight I'm going to show you how I make my nail dip powder out of eyeshadow. I absolutely love this hack and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I put on my Facebook group last night that I made my own nail dip powder out of eyeshadow, and so many of you just flooded my feed with comments of how do you do that. I'm curious, I want to know how much what do I add to it? Just tell me how to do it. So I'm going to show you real quick. And this eyeshadow I picked up just at my local Dollar Tree earlier this afternoon when I was there with my son. And it is just, very inexpensive, very bright colors. There was lots to choose from, but I just picked up this one so that I could add a little bit to make a little bit more volume and to help the color to be a little bit richer. So what I'm going to do is just throw this away, but I kind of just want to see, what the color is going to be. That's what it looks like on my skin. Let's do the blue. Oh yeah. The blue that I made last night turned out kind of purplish, so I want it to be more vibrant with blue. And the gold, I don't think I'm going to use the gold at all tonight, but I will keep it on hand for another batch that I might do in the future. Now I actually ran out of my clear dip powder that I would normally add to these. I divided this between like 4 different colors last night and just used it all up, so I'm going to have to order some more. So set that aside. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We'll do the green one first. Now this I mixed last night, like I was saying, and it has 2 or 3 different eyeshadow shades of green, and it has the clear dip powder. Now if you look closely, you can see, whoops, dumping it a little bit, there are some little white flecks in there that I'm hopefully going to get ground up with a little tip that somebody shot my way today. I was thinking to use like a flour sifter, but I don't have one, and I didn't make it to like thrift store today or anything, so I think we're going to pass on that, but I'm going to try this other trick that I'll show you in just a few minutes. So what we're going to do is I'm taking this multi-tool that is great for cuticles and lots of other whatever you'd use it for with your nails. I typically just use this end for my cuticles, and I haven't really needed to use this sharp pointed end yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just scoop out the eyeshadow, and you can't see it on the camera, but it's falling directly into my little cup. I got these little jar cups from Joann Fabrics for just over $3 for a pack of 3. The lids snap together, 1 cup on top of another, and they just twist closed. Okay, so I got all of the blue, the green, and you can see, you could before it collapsed on itself. Anyway, it added a significant amount of volume, and I would be adding more clear dip, except that I don't have any on hand. So I'm going to add it once I get it in my next batch. Now I'm just stirring, 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 and the clumps of white and the green are still pretty clumpy. So what I'm going to do is take my my e-file. This one is a Melody Susie brand. I got it on Amazon for $40, I think. And I'm going to try using just one of the tips that it comes with, put it on a low speed, and use it kind of like an egg beater in this and see if I can get some of those clumps out. Okay. Might need to turn it on higher. Oh yeah, it's making it nice and fluffy. Like I said, I really wish I had like a flour sifter so that I could be sure that I'm getting all those clear white chunks ground up, but this is working. Press it up against the sides to make sure I get it all mixed in. This is much fluffier than what I was working with last night. I did my toenails purple with some DIY dip I had made, and it would have been nice to have had this. Okay, I'm going to show you if we can get, there's still some clumps, but they're significantly less, and that's awesome. Maybe I can shake some of it out. Yeah, some of it clumped back together, undoing what I just did. It might just be how I'm using inexpensive materials. The dip that I chose that was clear was not the best quality out there, but I wanted to give it a try and just see what I was working with. So I think this time I'll go for a better known brand and see if it makes a difference. Now I'm going to do it again with the blue. Going right into my little cup. And when you mix the clear dip powder, you want to do it at about a 50-50 ratio to the eyeshadow. I've heard that other gals use what? Some kind of different pigment color, and I'm curious how much those cost and what they would turn out like compared to what I'm doing. Different stuff that you can buy on Amazon or whatever. Somebody said that the eyeshadow one might lift, you know, after it's been on for a few days, but I've had these on for a week now and I haven't had any problems with lifting. If anything, I'm ready to do a new color and they're not ready to come off. So I think I'm gonna file them down tonight and add some new color. So this blue is much more blue now than purple like it had been, and it's already just by itself, you can see that it's not as clumpy as the green one, which is awesome. I don't think I'm going to use my tool, but I want to also just share with you that, you know, these little sticker decals that I have on, those I picked up from somebody on Facebook, and I put my clear coat only over the top of them. Now, had I put my clear coat underneath them as well on top of the brown that I have, I think I might have gotten better results. But my nails, once the clear coat on top was dry, it ended up being matte over the top of the stickers, and even on a couple of nails on this hand. So I'm not sure what happened, what kind of chemical reaction there was. I even tried a couple other top coats and I had the same results. So I ended up filing it off, and tonight I'm gonna redo over the top, different color. But when I did my toes, they turned out extremely shiny, even with the purple. You can see how shiny that is. I'm sorry, but I just had to do it. So this is the purple that I made last night with the eyeshadow, and then using the exact same clear coat that I put on these bad boys, it turned out super shiny. So it might be the nail decals that made the difference. I don't know. I'll have to play around with them some more. I'm still pretty new to this dipping stuff, but I'm loving it. And tonight I actually posted all my old nail polish on Facebook to sell in a lot, and well, there's not that much. There's left in less than 50 bottles, but you know, I'm ready to give that up and just completely go with this stuff, because this stuff is great. No lifting, no popping off when I don't want them to. If I want to make them easier to take them off, I just use the nail guard stickers that go underneath these, and they are super easy to soak. You just soak it for a minute and then just gently pry with one of these tools on the edges, and those pop right off. This time, though, I wasn't that patient to take the extra time to cut them and put them on, making them easier to remove, but I want to try my new where are they? These little silicone caps that you put your cotton ball in there with acetone on it and let your nails soak in it. I'm excited to try those for when I'm ready to take off this set completely. These I picked up at the dollar store. They're 5 for $1. We'll see how those work. Just trying to think if there's anything else in my collection that I want to show you that I found handy dandy. This little guy picked up from the dollar store. Tons of dollar store stuff that it works great. Let's see. I don't know how it works. Instead of having a huge bottle of nail polish remover in my kit that could potentially spill or leak or take up a lot of space, this little thing is full of my acetone. Put this on top, push down, and now I've got a wet pad. I love it. The longer you squeeze it, the more it disperses on there. But you can use it to clean your tools. Careful not to get your nails if you're not trying to. Whatever you want to use it for cleaning, and it stays shut. Doesn't have any leakage or anything like that. What else? Oh, this handy dandy little tool. Fantastic. Excellent bargain buy on this one. Where is the other piece? Think. If I was more organized. Right here. Okay. So I will show you first with the attachments, and then without, which is how I typically prefer to use it. But it's really cool how it allows for several different lengths. It is a nail clipper, but it is not just your ordinary clipper. Now what's going on? Why is this not right? Oh, because I have them backwards. Okay, so, oh, that's still not right. Something isn't right here. What did I do wrong? My brain's not working. Anyway, what it's supposed to do is you put this on and you click it to the desired height or length that you want your nails trimmed. So this one, being that it's the thickest, it would put your nail right up to it, and if I had long acrylics or tips that you'd normally just glue on yourself, the tip would extend all the way through the little cutter, and then you clip and it cuts off that length. Now if you go down a size, it makes it a little bit shorter, all the way down to the first one, which I think is just 3 millimeters long. And I think that one I could even clip off right where I am right now. But I discovered that even on the shortest setting, that was a little bit too long for my liking. So when I put my tips on, I just do it right up to the edge, clip, file. I'm good to go. I think this was all of $10, and it also has this little case that goes on the back to collect the clippings. And I don't know what I would do without it. You know, if I plan on doing nails for any of my friends in the future, this guy is going to be the way to go to get all the nails even, to get the desired length. Super handy dandy. Put it in your box. I think I ordered it off like Facebook. Anyways, what else? I think that's all I've got to share for right now. Nail stamping kit. This one is super fun. Love it. I'll do another video just entirely for the stamping, but I really like how simple and easy this is to do. And, you know, cleaning it, you use Scotch tape. I mean, who'd have thunk? Either that or a lint roller right over the top. And got to get your extra pigmented polishes, which I have a whole set of those. But, you know, you can make so many designs. You can try it out. You can, you know, give it away if you don't like it. There's so much you can do with this nail dip stuff that, you know, we didn't have when I was kids. We were sitting here doing it with toothpicks, the little designs, you know, make a goldfish, make a bumblebee with crooked stripes, you know, all that stuff that is now just technology at the end of our fingertips that we didn't ever think would happen. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support with my channel. Have a good night.